Hello, hello,
All
hello.
right. Hello, everyone. How are you? Whew.
How's it going, Lynn?
A long week. I know. It's been I can see you still haven't gotten your haircut, DJ.
I have not. I've been trimming my beard though.
Oh,
Sorry,
I know. Yes.
Linda.
Very nice. Great. Well, we're super happy to have everyone here at the 10th episode of our Yuntaku Live series by the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. My name is Lynn Miyahira. I'm this year's president, and my co-host,
David Jones.
and he is one of our...
Gutu inige sabira.
Hey, that's good. All right. So, for those of you who are on YouTube, thank you again for joining us. We'd like you to click that red button and subscribe. For those of you on Facebook, make sure that you also tell your friends and have them like us too. So just to let everyone know too, we're trying to make sure, we just started this YouTube channel since January, and we need to get up to 1,000 subscribers so that we can do a little bit more with the channel, like collect donations. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your sister, whoever, right? To go on our YouTube channel, find HUOA, Hawaii United Okinawa Association, and subscribe. So thank you so much for your support.
At the same time, when you're subscribed to it, you're going to get, we're going to start putting in more and more videos as we go, not just Yuntaku, but other videos that's from past videos. And so you're going to get updates when we do upload them. So you'll be one of the first to see. So that's a huge support for us. So thank you for hitting subscribe. Yep.
Yes. So thank you. And let us know that you're here. See Janine. Alan Kakazu is telling us hello from Wahiwa.
Wahiwa.
For those of you who don't know, Wahiwa has their own Okinawan club because back in the day, it was really far from everybody else. And so they had their own Okinawa, they call it Wahiwa Okinawa Kyoyukai.
They have a very fun Shinenkai.
Oh, yes.
I went earlier this year. It was great.
No. But thank you, everyone, for joining us online today. We've set up our donate button on Facebook, so make sure you go ahead and tell your friends about that as well. It's really easy. You go to huoa.org and you look for the red button, click donate. And we just want to say thank you to all of our donors out there because you're really special to us. And we really appreciate all the support. We're kind of pleasantly surprised, yeah, by all the donations, both large and small, that came in last week. So we truly appreciate. I'm gonna
throw up a link just for everybody to see, so you can go straight directly to it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, looks like somebody else did too. Okay. So we got some information on our Purple Blast today. I'm going to share that with everybody.
Yes, thank you. So our Purple Blast is our email newsletter that we send out. Well, recently we've been sending it out weekly because of Yuntaku Live and because we've just had a lot of updates for everyone during the coronavirus. But we have our news here today, and I especially want to talk about our Irei no Hi celebration coming up on Monday, June 22nd.
Yeah, so we have Irei no Hi. It's going to be an online virtual event, very similar to Yuntaku Live, how we're doing it here. It's going to be called the Reflections Irei no Hi in Hawaii. And in Hawaii, HUOA has we've been doing events holding at the Okinawa Center for the past, I'd say at least 10 years, starting in 2006.
10, yeah.
2006 was the first
right.
one, and then 15 and 16, 17. And it's been a great event. We typically invite, former either survivors or folks that experienced the war and have them say testimonies. We actually have a lot of great footages that actually never made it to, that was never broadcasted, but we curated all those videos, clipped it together. We picked the highlights of each year. And so that's why we call it Reflection, so we can reflect on how we've been celebrating Irei no Hi in Hawaii. And again, it's commemorating the Okinawan Memorial Day and remembering the Battle of Okinawa, and hearing the stories and testimonies and the survivals. It's a very important day in Okinawa. And that's something that we want to make sure that we cherish and celebrate over here. We're going to have Afuso is going to be actually playing live as well as Brandon Ing. So there is going to be kind of like Yuntaku, live music playing. We're going to have live hosts by John Itomura, who's our current executive director. And Gwen Fujie is going to be the co-host, who is our former executive director here. So great live host and then showing videos. It's going to be a great event, about almost 2 hours long. So you can watch it live by going to YouTube. Just search Hawaii United Okinawa Association. It's also going to be on Facebook Live. Also, if you're not able to watch it on Monday next week, June 22nd, it starts at 6 p.m. You can always come back to YouTube and watch it anytime on demand. So again, it's Reflections, Irei no Hi in Hawaii. Next week, Monday, June 22nd, is starting at 6 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time.
Thank you, DJ. I just wanted to shout out to DJ for all the hard work and the team that he's been working with on putting this together. We're trying to pivot as much as possible. A lot of our events that we've done in the past, and they've always been in-person events, and we're pivoting to virtual, which is I know everyone's working so hard to do the same thing. So I'm so proud of our team. So thank you, DJ.
No,
and everyone else who's working. And yeah. So thank you. I've noticed we got people chiming in from Arcadia, California, San Jose, Kaka'ako, Waipahu. Who else? Kihei, Maui.
Hondo, I think Todd's in Maui, yeah?
Yeah.
How's it going, Todd? Long time no see. Hope everything is well.
All right. Well, thank you so much. So like we do every week, we are going to feature an Okinawan-owned restaurant today. Right. This one is near and dear to my heart. For those of you who didn't know, Rainbow Drive-In is another Okinawan-owned establishment. It's family-owned, and it's been operating since 1961. The original location is the probably most famous one down in Kapahulu. The founder of Rainbow Drive-In was the late Seiju Ifuku, and he is the grandfather of a good friend of mine, Chris, and Chris Iwamura, who's been helping us out a lot lately. He's been, for those of you who don't know, he was helping with the food stuff for Okinawan Festival. So
the operations and logistics, yeah.
Yeah, operations and logistics behind the food. So he's been learning a lot from Dwight, who's been doing it for, I don't know, 20 years now. So I think Dwight's happy to have him around too. But as many of you know, Rainbow Drive-In is a well-established landmark, I would say, in Hawaii. And because, we don't have a lot of times it's really crowded with a lot of tourists right now, but now is your chance to go and not have to stand in line with all the tourists. And it's been great. I've gone a couple times now. You still have to kind of socially distance in line, but all your local favorites, they're kind of your quintessential plate lunch, right?
Yeah.
Loco moco. Okay, my favorite is the boneless chicken, but yeah. So
with the gravy, right?
Gravy all over.
Gravy all over.
Yeah. But they now have 4 locations. They have Kalihi, the School Street one, Pearl Ridge, Ewa Beach, and of course their original Kapahulu location. So you can follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. They update it quite regularly, so you can see what their hours are. But they've got a lot of options for takeout still. So
yeah. And I also want to point out, since we were talking about Irei no Hi, so I just learned this from Chris when I was talking to him earlier, that his grandfather, the late Seiju Ifuku, who's the founder of Rainbow Drive-In, and Chris's grandfather, he was raised in Okinawa and moved to Hawaii, where he joined the army, learned to cook while serving with the famous 100th Battalion during World War II. And he participated in campaigns in Italy and France. And so, I mean, what a great, yeah. So, and thank you very much, Chris. I know you've been very busy. He helps out a lot in the community with Hawaii Mental Health Hawaii, and then helping us
Yep.
a lot with this upcoming virtual festival. And then even with the Yuntaku, he's been a tremendous resource for how to work some of this the video casting. So thank you very much, Chris.
All right.
Awesome guy.
Thank you. All right. So today we have a very special guest. Her name is June Uyeunten Nakama. I've actually known her for quite a long time, actually. So we'll have some fun talking about all of her journey through Okinawan performing arts today. So let's see if they're ready to be.
Let's see. Hello.
Hey, hello.
Oh, we got our masks on, so we're gonna take them off just to sing for you.
I
Okay.
see Kali and Ailey. No strangers to the show. They're stars of the show already.
I know. We're so proud. We're gonna show you your different talents. Okay. So June Sensei, please introduce yourself. Tell us what school you're with, and let's just start from there.
Hi. Hi, everyone. My name
Hi,
is June Uyeunten Nakama. Today I'm representing Afuso Ryukyu Koten Afuso Ongaku Kenkyu Choi.
Okay.
We
Let's
might have
see.
lost them.
We might have lost them, but that was she's representing the Ryukyu Koten Afuso Ongaku Kenkyu Choichikai, USA. For those of you who know, there are different schools of sanshin, so it's not all the same, but they are. This one is the Afuso Ryu. We call it Afuso Ryu for short. There's also Nomura Ryu, and I'm trying to think if there's others, but those are the two main ones that we have here in Hawaii: Nomura Ryu and Nomura Dento Ongaku. So let's see, are they still downstairs?
Yeah, it looks like they're still trying to log back in.
Okay.
Let me go check on them really quick. I'll be right back. Then you're going to be okay.
Okay. I'll be okay. Yes. So this is part of the live TV. I know we have a lot of we're trying new things here at Okinawa Center, so please bear with us. But just a little bit about June Sensei. I know probably won't go through all of this herself. But at the age of 5, she actually started with learning Okinawan dance under the Grandmaster Rin Yoshiko Nakasone Sensei. So that's my dance sensei. And I think now it's called Hoge Ryu Hananuzi no Kai, Nakasone Dance Academy. So she was also just a tiny, child when she started dancing. And I know I think she took dance, I can ask her later, but when she took dance all throughout her childhood, and it wasn't until later that she actually started learning sanshin. So it was after, I think it says she was already 26 years old when she kind of wanted to start learning sanshin. And then so she started taking under Murata Sensei, which for those of you who watched our earlier show, he was on an earlier Yuntaku live show. We call him Masandu Sensei. That's his nickname that Terukina Choichi Sensei gave to him recently. So she started learning under him. And then she was accepted to the Okinawa Professional Government Scholarship, the one we keep talking about called Kempi. For those of you who've watched previous shows, you can all tell that there's a lot of people in our performing arts group that had been through that program. So it's a huge, development program that we thank the Okinawan government for continuing to do after so many years. She did that in 1992, where she also got to study Japanese language at Ryukyu University. We call it Ryudai. So she got that scholarship in 1992. In 1994, she also received another scholarship to study classical uta sanshin. So not only was she able to study Japanese language at Ryudai, but she was also able to study uta sanshin. Uta sanshin means to sing. You always sing when you play. So at the fine arts, or what we call geidai. So, and then while she was on scholarship there, she also studied under Choichi Terukina Sensei, and she also studied dance under Azama Sumiko Sensei. So lots of history there. Ne?
Very, and they are ready now. So that's a great thing about being at the center is if there's any kind of technical difficulties, they can just run down and help them out.
Are they okay?
Hello
All
again.
right, looks like they're back. Again. Okay. Sorry. Can you guys hear my papers rustling? That's my bad. So okay, June, I was just telling your whole life story about being in Geidai, and then my understanding is you went to Ryudai first.
Correct.
So Ryudai and then Geidai.
Yes.
So you got to do both on the academic side and the performing arts side
Right.
of the scholarship. Wow, I didn't know that. So how long in total were you there?
Officially 2 years.
Officially. Unofficially?
I stayed a little longer so I could study and take my exams.
Yeah.
Konkuru. Right.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Somebody is saying hello to you from Mexico.
Hey.
Yuri Takara?
Yes, the Takara family. Hola.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's
What time is
amazing.
it over there? It's like
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
12 midnight, they said.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Thank you very much for tuning in.
Okay. So, June Sensei, I was just talking about, we never got to any of your, you got the Psycho Show and all of that. So tell us about the different instruments that you play.
I've tested for uta sanshin, and so I received my Shihan certificate. So I was able to take all of my konkuru, Shinjin Sho, Yushu Sho, and Saiko Sho in Okinawa. And then I was able to also test for my teaching certificates, which is the Kyoshi Menkyo as well as the Shihan Menkyo. And then once I completed all of the uta sanshin exams, then I finally got on the ball and started taking my konkuru for fue or fanso. In Uchinaguchi, it's fanso, other way, bamboo flute this way.
I'm in this way.
Right. So far I've taken 3 exams for fue, Shinjin Sho, Yushu Sho, and Kyoshi Menkyo. So
that's made out of bamboo, right?
correct.
Is it bamboo? Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, fue is a bamboo flute.
Yeah, so it's called fanso in Uchinaguchi.
Fanso. Wow.
Fanso.
Thank you. See, I didn't know that. Very good.
I know they have a special kind of an introductory song that they're going to play. Yeah.
Yes. So we like to start with Terukina Choichi Sensei's famous song Mensore. So here we go. 青い空にはひだもゆるシュレイのぬにえめんそれいちゃりばちょ
Yay. Okay, let's put my hair down. Hey.
Yay! Very nice, very nice.
Very good, very good. Thank you.
I want to share this. I know we're talking about Shuri a little bit, so I'd like to share this. Let's see. Share.
Ah,
June says that's you on like right in front of Shuri, huh?
Right. So
Yes.
actually, I was part of the very first group of performers with Terukina Sensei to sing Mensore when Shuri Castle was reopened back in the early 1992. And so that's me and my brand new kimono. So we were able to sing Mensore at Shirijo. So it really, really is special for me to be able to sing for everyone today. Mensore, and as you can see, we have our two girls here, Callie and Ailey. So they'll be playing for us in a little bit, but this is one of their favorite songs, so they wanted to sing it together. And welcome everyone to our Yuntaku Live, and we just want to share our love for Okinawan music and culture. And later on, the girls can talk a little bit more. But yes, so that's Shuri Castle, correct. And hopefully it'll get rebuilt very soon. So everyone who hasn't had an opportunity to go to Shuri, hopefully it'll be restored, in a relatively short time, so we can all enjoy the beauty of Shuri again.
Yes. So for those of you who are unable to go back and look or see it for a little bit, you see the two dragons that are behind June. There's a pair of dragons that are right in front. Those are the only two things that they're covered right now, but with scaffolding. But those are still remaining. Everything behind is gone.
Yeah.
So, whew.
Yeah, I think they just. I think you mentioned they just recently reopened to the public, right? So you can actually see. Very sad.
So
what about?
We're able to go eventually. I'd love to go back to Okinawa and actually make that trip so you can see. They did open this part of Shurijo back up to the public.
Yeah. Since June Sensei, what are these other pictures over here?
Okay, the one on the bottom with everyone in the black kimonos seated, that is my Shinjin-sho exam. So the very first exam that I was able to take. If you look closely, I know the picture is kind of small, but in the back is Choichi Terukina Sensei as well as Grandma Sandu Sensei. Yes, and taking that exam the same year as myself was Hiromichi Nago, Grace Kaneshiro, Kazuto Miyazato, and Christy Kamiya from California.
Wow.
And so that was one of our official group photos, and I'm very happy to say all of us passed that exam. So that was our Shinjin-sho photo back in 1992.
Wow.
And above that is the very first time we actually did a jikata, or performance for dancers. And normally you would see all male sanshin players for dancers, but we kind of broke the mold and we were able to perform for Geinosai, which is a performance for all the people that passed the different levels of exams. And we were able to play Hamachidori on stage. So sitting behind us is Terukina Mama, or Eiko Terukina, Sensei's wife. In the middle is the Grandmaster Hideko Tamagusuku Sensei, and next to her is actually Hideko Sensei's mother. So we were very honored to be able to perform together, and Sensei was gracious enough to pose with us. But that was our very first female jikata, and it was my and Christy and Grace's first performance as a jikata ensemble.
Wow.
So I thought that would be something really nice to share with everyone. Back in the early 90s, it was still all male, for classical. You would see minyo, or, folk songs, you would see a lot of female performers. But as far as classical performances or classical jikata, it was still predominantly male at that time. So Terukina Choichi Sensei was, very innovative and very forward-thinking in having us perform for that
Wow.
Genosai.
Well,
That's
I
great.
commend. Thank you. Yeah, and I think it is something to say that before you really didn't see an all-female jikata before. So one thing I was really happy to see was there we had a bunch of high school students come in January. That was one of the last HUOA events we had at the Okinawa Center. But a lot of female utasanshin players, and they were doing all the utasanshin jikata music. So I was
Right.
happy to. Yeah.
Just want to show you a couple more comments, June Sensei, from Traditional Ryukyu Dance School Shosetsukai. Hello from Argentina.
Oh, Mariana's sister. Hola,
And,
¿cómo estás?
This is really.
and it says,
Yay,
Team
Kali.
Lumuhana, go Aileen
Team
Kali.
Lumuhana.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for everyone joining us live. We really like to see your comments here. All right. So let's look at what we're going to do next. I think we're going to do another song.
We're gonna
And
have
this
to
one I think was going to be by,
Yeah,
By the
excited to
girls.
see
By
Callie and
Kali.
Ailey perform. First, you saw them do
All
dance
right.
a few weeks back, and now they're doing sanshin. That's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so they're going to be doing
We're going to set up.
watarizo. Yeah, they're just going to set up real quick and give them a little bit of time. Let's see.
So like DJ was saying, they're very talented. So for those of you who saw the show, what episode was that?
7, I think it was.
7, yeah.
In Jukai,
Episode
yeah.
7. Callie and Ailey were also performing then. So if you can't tell, we have a lot of multi-talented people, youngins in our community. But really, it's because they enjoy it, and then they see other people, performing, or they probably see the when you're dancing, you always see the people who are playing music. And so I'm sure what happened is they were just very curious about that. And I see it happening a lot actually, where people will they start one thing and then they move into other aspects, like Asa too, right? Like I know young Okinawans, for you guys, a lot of people start with learning the shime daiko, and then they learn they want to learn something else, and then we need more utasanshin players, so people start learning, right?
Yeah. For me, you start doing the old daiko, then you get older like me, and then it gets really tough to carry the daiko, so I start doing dancing. So
yeah,
they are ready now.
with the paranku.
Let's see what that is.
This one is really short. Yes, thank you. So that was watarizo.
Wow.
Watarizo, ne? Is that usually one of the first songs you learn? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Probably the second song we learned.
Yeah, very good. It has a lot of the basic classical music, yeah, in that song.
Kelly, Ailey, how long have you guys been playing sanshin now?
I've been playing for maybe about 4 to 5 years.
Nice. How old are you again? That's. I know I asked you this last time too, but
I'm 11.
Wow.
11. Oh wow! So half your life.
Yeah.
How about you, Ailey? How old are you?
I'm 8 and
And
I've been dancing sanshin for 1 year.
Wow.
1 year.
Good
All
job.
right. Very good. That's
I
not
believe
an
you
easy. That thing looks really tall compared to you.
So I think
Very
I'm going to be playing Ahabushi next.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, yay. Ahabushi.
Very
Wow,
good.
wow, wow.
Ahabushi. So that's one of the most famous or one of the first songs you learn, yeah? Or is that one of the first songs you guys learned?
Yeah, that was the first song I've
Yes.
ever learned.
Yeah.
Karen Takara said, very good, Ailey and Callie.
Wow. We got Mari Tamanaha from Louisiana.
You
Signing
also
in.
got from Damako 808, Callie and Ai-chan. They give you claps.
Yay, very good, guys. That's really hard. So let me tell you, I actually tried I tried learning utasanshin. I've done dance more, yeah. And Ahabushi was the first song they tried to teach me. I wasn't very good at it, so I could play, but I couldn't sing, or I could sing, but I couldn't play. So I give you guys a lot of credit. It is much harder than it looks for, for everyone out there. So good job. Very good.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
real
Yeah.
quick, Callie, Ailey. So what made you want to? So I know you do dance, and what made you want to also learn sanshin?
Well, for dance, I've been singing all the songs that I play on my sanshin. So I hear it a lot of times, and I also do bon dance, so I hear songs from that too. And yeah, I think that it's pretty interesting for me too.
Yeah.
Also, oh yeah. So also, like, since I do dance, we hear the sanshin a lot, so I decided to join. And also, since the majority of my cousins play, they encouraged me to try to like join. So I decided to. So now I'm playing.
Wow, that's great. It must give you a
Very
different
good.
perspective to know the dance side and then the sunshine side, and probably better understand the meanings of the songs. And that's great. Keep it up. Keep
I
it
love
up.
that you said you heard that bone dance. Yeah. So that's one thing I'm really missing this year. That a lot of our bone dance was, we aren't able to do our big bone dances this year. But it's such a neat experience, yeah, to hear the songs and you recognize the songs, right? At bone dance, and you go, oh, I know this song. So I'm so glad to see our young ones getting involved and not just knowing the song, but actually learning how to play it. You guys are years ahead of where many of us were at your age. So
That's for sure.
very good.
Well, good job,
Very
Callie
good.
and Eiley.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we're
Okay.
gonna,
So
let's
we're gonna
see.
have another setup, yeah?
Yeah, I believe June Sensei is going to come back, and they might need to set up a little bit. So, you were speaking of bone dance, but
Mhm.
all is not lost. So I know there's a Facebook group called Bone Dance Hawaii, and
Yes.
there's been I don't know the person, but they've been doing. I believe he's from Maui, but they've been doing virtual bone dances from using Zoom, and they're doing Zoom and Facebook. So I logged in one day, and it was great. You see, just like a Zoom tiles, right? You see a mass of people just there'll be one person that's hosting it that would be dancing and just showing how the dance moves go, and then you see everybody else just standing in front of their screen and just following along and dancing. It's great.
Yes, I think
It
yes,
was
we're gonna
awesome.
try and do something kind of like that where so it's not everybody playing the music yourself, because then it would just be chaos, but like one person plays the music, right? And then and then everyone can follow along, right? And I bet you on Zoom you can actually see the dancers better, right? Because they're like right in front of you, versus when you're actually trying to go around in a circle. And then you have to like figure out where did the person go that you were following, right? But yeah, so I know there's a lot of people who are joining in on virtual bone dances, or there's different groups trying different things, and so it's definitely a summer thing that a lot of us are missing right now. So
yeah, I think it's just great how we innovate and change with what's going on around in the world. So good job, guys.
all right.
I believe June Sensei is ready.
Okay.
Hello, June Sensei again.
Hi, Sai. Hi, Tai.
Hi, Tai. Wow, we're so impressed with Callie and Eiley. You must be so proud.
Yes, I am very proud of them. We actually have a number of youngsters that are expressing interest in sanshin, and what is really cute is the sanshin is so big on them when they first start.
I know.
Like you had seen Callie and Eiley when they first started. I swear, if they stood the sanshin up, they might have been about the same height as the instrument.
That's funny.
But they grow into the instrument so fast, and it's just that passion, and that they want to do it, which is kind of really, really exciting. So so we just follow their pace, and so as much as they want to practice, and we have to send them home to do their homework, or they have to have their bedtime, they got to leave early, but yeah, we're just
and they don't want to leave. Yeah, I'm sure they don't want to leave. Yeah,
right.
Oh, that's great to see the passion, like you said.
But it's all ages, right? It's not just the young ones. I mean, we have our club is very fortunate that we have the whole spectrum of ages, and we have the youngsters and we have the retirees, so we have everybody in between. So
never too late. You don't have to be the kind that you started playing when you're 5. You can be the ones that you start playing when you're 75. So
correct.
Yeah.
I think that class is actually bigger than the children's class.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guarantee you. They have fun too, yeah.
Right. And they have the time, and they can get there on their own, right? They can drive over, right?
Very good. Well, thank you. So tell us a little bit about the next song that you'll be playing.
The next song is Guin Bushi. And so this is one that I actually had learned on my second scholarship to Okinawa. When I had gone back to study at Geidai, this was one of the first songs that Terukina Sensei's dojo, they were practicing this song. And it's just stuck with me this whole, all these years. And so I just like to share this with you tonight. So,
Right.
Guin Bushi. ごいあておとじゃしょらよいちゃておりしさやひやおみしょらじゃなようちはりてあしびしょらよわのんあしばひやおみしょらじゃなよ
Very good.
Very nice. Very nice.
I've
Beautiful
heard you
song.
play- Yeah, that is a beautiful, beautiful song. Can you tell us a little bit more about it? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, actually, you put me on the spot. No.
Sorry.
We're actually gonna do this sound Guin Bushi with
なんだろう。
no, that's okay. We'll yeah. No, sorry. No, it's like brain fart, so I'm like, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't know.
It's a classical song that, yeah?
It's a classical song, right? And it's one of, I guess, when you call it Gujinfu or the set of 5 songs, this is the song number 6. So we always end our 5-song Gujinfu, and then the Guinbushi is just number 6 song. So it was just one that was just resonates with me. I don't know, what it is about the song.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's a
it's
beautiful
the
song.
words, or not even the words. I think it's just the melody and the way it's played. It just captures me, and I'm just like, yeah, it's just one of my favorites. So
This is very beautiful.
Okay.
Sensei, curious.
you.
I know we had a chance to hear your story, but how did you get started with sanshin?
okay,
Back
This-
in the day.
back in the day, mukashi, mukashi. When, like Lynn had mentioned, I started out with odori or Ryukyu Buyo. I'm a fourth generation Uchinanchu, 100%. So when I was young, everyone would say, "Are you Japanese?" And we would say no. I would say I'm 400% Uchinanchu because all four of my great grandparents, all four sets of my great grandparents, are Uchinanchu. And so
400%.
400%. So people say they're 50% or 100%. So I would walk around saying I was at least 200, and then I became 400 when I realized that I have roots in 4 different villages. But the
That's
reason
funny.
I got involved with Uta Sanshin per se was this actual Sanshin that I'm holding is my maternal great grandfather. So Higajiji. So he had played, and my mom said she recalled, him and his friends getting together and playing Okinawan music. And in those days, everything was just slow, so it must have been Koten or classical. And after he passed, it sat in a closet for many, many years, and nobody played it. And so when they were cleaning the house, somebody, one of the relatives found it, and they said, "Oh, who's going to use it?" And nobody had a real interest in it. And so we had given it to our uncle, our uncle George Asato, who is my grandma's brother, who was an instructor in California. And we gave it to him because he was teaching Okinawa Sanshin in California. And so long story short, he took it to his sensei to have it, like reskinned and fixed up. And his sensei had told him, "Oh, where did you get the sanshin from?" And he told him the story, and he said, "Well, maybe you should send it back to that side of the family and have somebody from that family learn how to play it." And so uncle brought it back to Hawaii, told us the story about what his sensei had shared with him. And it got back into our household, and we had asked Grant Masandu Sensei if he knew anybody who could repair it. And he said, "If I fix it, somebody got to learn how to play it." And it was like, people refurbish sanshins and put it inside the cabinet, right? The glass case to look at it. But he's like, if you want me to fix it, you want me to put the real snake, so it has real snake on it. So he says, if we're going to invest that much energy and, time and money to repair it and refurbish it, somebody needs to learn how to play it. And that's my humble beginnings for sanshin. Yeah.
That is an amazing story.
Wow,
So
that is amazing.
Yeah, so this sanshin has traveled to Okinawa. I took my konkuru with it. So I took great-grandfather back to, Kitanaka-Gusku in Okinawa. And the sanshin did go back and forth with me. So fortunately, we made it back and forth several times. So hopefully it'll continue the journey back and forth.
Wow. How old were you when you started?
Sanshin was after college.
Oh, okay.
And it was actually right before I was starting at Ryukyu University on the Kempi scholarship. So prior to that was just Okinawan dancer at Yubu. But because I had the opportunity to, get the scholarship and become a recipient, one of the other goals was, while I was there studying Japanese, Masandu Sensei said, "Please go to my sensei's dojo. And in that 1 year that you are in Okinawa, please study." So, hola, Norma, if you're still awake, the picture on the left is my class, all the Kenchusei and the Kempi Ryugakusei of the year that I was at Ryukyu University. And so my friend Norma from Mexico is actually in the picture. You see, when you're looking at the photo right now, the second one from the left in the back row, next to the girl with the black suit on. So that's my friend Norma from Mexico, right? That one, that person right there. Yeah. And so she and I go back all the way. Just give you a little history. The scholarship at that time was up until age 30. So Norma and I were one of the older students because we had already graduated from college when we went to the scholarship. And one of the neatest things was, if you look at the photo, there's not just Okinawan students there, but there's other nationality students. So those are the Kenshusei, which are Japanese majors. So we've come from all over the world, but my girlfriend Norma from Mexico, Sayuri is her daughter, and she's the one that was writing to us. But Norma and I found out that we were both from Motobu. So we both had the same village roots. And so even though her first language is Spanish, my first language is English, we bonded instantly because we had that Motobu blood connection. So it was cool. See, look, it says I love you. So okay. Yeah, so
Thanks, Sayuri, yeah.
Norma and I made an instant bond, and we've lost the touch for a little bit, but with modern technology, Facebook, and especially Uchinanchu Taikai, when you go back to your city parties, every year, for those of you that have not gone to the Taikai at all, I was fortunate to go to the second Taikai, so 95 and then 2000. So every single Taikai we've gone to, you have an opportunity to go to your family village party. So I've met Noruma's brother, I've met Noruma's sister, I've met Noruma's cousins, because somebody from Mexico would always come to the Taikai. Unfortunately, me and Norma have to see each other in person, but with technology, we've been able to see each other. But the last Taikai, her children and her husband were able to come to Motobu Village. So we had a blast. And, when I met her mom and dad, they just went, "Hola, June, Hawaii, June, Hawaii, June." And, and we're just hugging and kissing, and it's just wonderful. And no matter where you come from in the world, with this Ichariba Chode, like Terukina Sensei's song, and the Okinawa government scholarship, we've all been able to continue this bond. So whether, it's just one time we got together and we had that experience, or, we see each other through Taikai, but now we got technologies, like right now there's past midnight and they're staying up, to participate with us. So the scholarship recipients come from all over. I mean, we got friends in Argentina, Brazil, Bolivia, Canada. I'm looking. My friend Elna is from the Philippines. We got Malaysia. We got where else we got?
Wow, that's amazing.
China. So all of the students in that photo, were all the Kenchuseis. I can't forget Peru. We have all our Peru students, and our Peru friends are all probably watching as well. So hola, Mina. But it's just a wonderful experience. And so for those of you that have not, expressed the desire to go, like Norma and I, we came from two different parts of the world, but we have Motobu roots. You never know who you're going to meet, and you might find out that this person might be a distant relative. So, any opportunity that you have to travel, and, we all look alike too, right?
So true. Well, thank you so much for sharing that story. I think it's a wonderful story. It just epitomizes the worldwide Uchinanchu network that that we are lucky to have, and that I think it's really amazing that we all still keep in touch too. I mean, that photo is probably 30 years old, more than 30 years old.
1992,
almost 30 years old.
Yeah,
and especially during this COVID era, we're kind of relearning ways to reconnect with each other, and that we're finding that, especially for people who, live far away, there's actually a lot of different ways that we can connect with each other. So thanks for the great reminder that we have this worldwide network of Uchinanchu all over the world.
So thank you for also having Yuntaku live, because they're stayed up past midnight so that they can watch our show today.
That is great.
Thank you.
It amazes me how we all connect. And Taikai is coming. Well, as far as I know, it's still scheduled for next year.
As far as we know, yes, they have started their executive committee, which means that that's the planning, like kind of, initial push. And so we have been contacted by that committee. The HUOA will be kind of the, I want to say, conduit. We're going to have everyone register for your badge and everything through the HUOA. Even if you're not going on a tour or anything, you still need to register so that you can get into all the events. For the Worldwide Uchinanchu Festival, also known as the Taikai, we call it here in Hawaii, which just means festival. But it's a once every 5 years. Uchinanchu from all over the world go back to Okinawa to discover their roots or rediscover their roots. Yeah. So
June Sensei, you're going to have to set up a reunion next year with your friends.
We always
Okay.
talk about it. Yes, we always talk about it. And, we always plan to see at least a few of our Kempi friends. And so it's really, really nice that we have a venue to, gather and get together and see everyone.
Okay. So we're
Of
gonna let
course,
you.
we're supposed to see our relatives too, right? Not just our
Yes, yes. You're supposed to see your relatives and your friends. Yeah.
Correct. So I didn't talk about that too much, but I was also able to meet my relatives from all 4 villages. And
Oh,
so
wow.
a lot of them are watching tonight too. And if not, they're be watching later. But yeah, so we have
We are 400%.
but yes, so our relatives in Okinawa are also watching our program as well. And so I have roots in Kita Nakagusku, Urasoe, and Motobu. So our relatives from all 4 villages are probably tuning in at some time, but they are very, very proud of us all in Hawaii. Like my cousins, like Callie mentioned, I'm just so fortunate and grateful that my cousins also took a liking to sanshin, and Okinawan culture as a whole. So yes,
That's
the
great.
next
Thank
part.
you.
That's the next
Okay.
part.
So we're gonna let you set up for your next song, and thank you so much, June, for setting. So you can break away. We'll let them set up so that they're gonna do another special guest. I think we're gonna bring on. So, but thank you so much. And like I said, somebody was saying thank you very much for that. Very interesting story. I think sometimes we never want to take for granted the worldwide Okinawan diaspora that we have, and that the fact that we're still connected. I think that's what's amazing about it. That's one of my dreams, is to actually go and visit. I know I have a bunch of relatives in Brazil that I've never met.
Wow.
The Miyahira family, my grandma and grandpa apparently went back in like the late 70s to go visit all the Miyahira relatives down there, and it took them like a month. So
Wow.
yeah. But that's definitely on the bucket list. I need to do that sometime. So
Well, let's do it. We'll do a leadership tour of South America. Go to Brazil,
leadership
Argentina,
tour,
Mexico.
Mexico. So we have to go to Peru, Argentina,
Hmm.
Bolivia. There's so many places where there's large Okinawan communities in mainly South America. But my friend told me, yeah. So after a lot of Okinawans got off in Hawaii, and then LA, and then the boat just kept going down to South America. So very large populations. We have a wonderful, wonderful history here. So
Absolutely.
let's see.
And I'm very excited because I believe we're going to have another special guest joining June Sensei. I believe they are ready.
Are they ready? If not, I'd like to share a comment from Linda. Oh, there they are, Sean. Sean's, Linda said she's known June for almost most of her life, and she's never heard these stories. So, it's really awesome. So
Hey, Sean Sensei, how's it going?
Hey,
Hi.
Sean.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
This is my cousin Sean. For those of you that don't know, because
I'm the
we have
young one.
because we have different last names, but we have the same grandparents. And then Callie, that just sang with us earlier, we have the same great grandparents. So we're all family connected here.
Yes.
Very good.
Hey, you want to say, first of all, Sean and Sean Sensei, congratulations for achieving the Shihan earlier this year.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. It was tough, but with everything going on, I mean, I made it through, I guess. Yeah.
Very good.
Celebrated by myself
sure-
at home, I guess.
I'm sure that was quite the journey, man. I couldn't even imagine. And then June Sensei also, it's great that this is going to be the first Yuntaku show to feature a HUOA. And so I think that's great. And also congratulations to you, because from my understanding, you just made kyoshi for the HUOA earlier this year.
So I study HUOA under Tomoki Sensei, who's also part of Afuso Gensei Kai.
Very
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. Next song is going to be Nuchibana, yeah?
Yes.
Shibana.
Ichayo ushijiriti atai bana muiga hanaya chiyo kamiti muiyanaran heiya yonu hiyarugai shirashi hai kawani nagari yuru sakura sukoti umi satoni nuchai hakira heiya yonu hiyanugahi akachu no chibanaya sato ni uchi hakiti shirucho no chibanaya yuiri warabi heiya yonu hiyarugai
Wow. Thank you so much. That
Beautiful
was
song.
beautiful. You know, the HUOA is just absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful sound. And I didn't realize this was the first time we were having it on Yuntaku live. But
Yep, first time.
tell us a little bit more about it, June. I know it's I mean, and
When
your
you
journey.
When you have a good sanshin player, it's very easy to play.
Yes.
The fue follows the melody of the singer. So if the singer is confident in how they sing, or they have a nice melodic voice like June Sensei here, it's easy to follow. And then pretty much, just imagine somebody that didn't know the words. Fue is good. You just come along. Right? So if someone forgets the words, or they say, "Oh, I can't sing," it's like you can play fue, or you can play kucho, because it follows the melody, but you're not singing the actual words, but you're singing the words through the flute, or or through the kucho, like how Allison Sensei played, the other week,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So the fue itself is a nice instrument in the sense that it sings without the words.
It sings. I think that's what it is about it that I love so much. That it sings, like you said, and the flutter that you have. Thank you.
It
I
just
know.
complements.
It's wonderful that we get to feature these instruments that we don't actually. A lot of us who have watched performances, we've probably seen you perform, and there's usually only one HUOA player, right, in the whole ensemble. But I'm so glad we get to feature it a little bit more on Yuntaku Live. So thank you. And thank you, Sean. We're all excited to see you. This is so
I
feel like I haven't seen you
Pleasant
so
surprise.
long. Yeah,
hiding out at home.
yeah, we're all hanging out at home. See you on Facebook. But for those of you who don't know, Sean Sadoka is also very accomplished uta sanshin player as well, and we can't wait to have feature you on this show too. In the
Definitely. Our next victim.
Our next victim.
Oh no.
Hi,
This is
Vicky.
this is from Vicky Asato from Arizona.
Hey, it's our
Thank you for
She's
tuning
also
in.
Callie's cousin too.
Man, you guys got a lot of cousins.
cousin. Very
We also
talented.
have Lori Hondo. I think Maui. Yeah, Lori.
June is the one that started all of us.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
great
we
to see, you got all your cousins.
Yeah.
We have one more
playing.
talented
We
cousin.
have one more talented cousin that we tried to bring over tonight, but due to her work schedule,
Oh,
yes,
maybe
Melissa.
we'll bring her later. Yeah, maybe we'll
Oh,
bring her later too. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Melissa's also multi-talented, so yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She did okay. Besides doing uta, like she plays taiko, she plays utasan. She also does my hair.
And she
She does my
dances.
hair, and she dances.
Wow.
She plays taiko with us. She's very. You guys have a very multi-talented family.
I know. Very.
Okay. Hi everyone.
Hey.
Okay. Well, so
This is another
so
cousin,
much.
and then Ali is probably
Yay.
another back cousin because all Uchinanchu are all related, right? Yes.
All 400%.
Yes.
Nanchu.
All 400%. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for sharing your stories and sharing your family with us tonight. I think these are the kind of stories that we'd love to hear. A lot of us, like I said, we see you guys perform, but we don't get to sit here and talk story with you guys. So, 本当に一平に平デビル。
And thank you so much for everything that you guys do to really share your experience in music and teaching the community. I mean, I think it's so great that you inspire a lot of these students and to teach sanshin and keep this community very vibrant. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes. And we'll see you guys again. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone for joining us again. And don't forget, we are both on YouTube and Facebook under Hawaii United Okinawa Association. So make sure you like, donate, and subscribe. So we'll see you next week.
Thank you, everybody. Ippe ni fe debiru. Good night.
You.